Thank you to those other governments that came forward too. But the reality is the bombardment has continued. Water supply has been destroyed, food supply has been destroyed, the response in Western Europe and the United States is
إلى الوقفة حاشدة أمام مقر الحكومة البريطانية في 10 داونينج ستريت وسط العاصمة لندن. حضور متنوع من كافة الجاليات وكافة الفئات في بريطانيا رفضا للعدوان القائم والمرتقب على مدينة رفضا في قطاع غزة في فلسطين. العدوان يدخل شهر السابع أو أنهى شهر السابع جرائم وحشية معتادة من الكيان الصهيوني المحتل. حضور كبير يقدر ببضعة آلاف في بداية وقت حاشد اليوم. كما العادة حضور كبير للجالية الروسية. نكون معكم في جولة في كافة أحجاء الوقفة. طبعا الأعداد ما زالت تتوافد إلى المكان. نساء متظاهرين أغلقوا شارع داونينغ ستريت، ما زالت الوقفة في بدايتها. نتوقع أن تستمر الوقفة حتى ساعات الليل، بما يتوقع من الفتح والإجرام هذه الليلة في ما بدأ منذ الصباح. دعوات كبيرة من كافة المجتمعات، كافة اللجان، الجمعيات الحقوقية والجمعيات المدنية وكافة مؤسسات العمل النقابي في بريطانيا للخروج والمشاركة في هذه الوقفة. أذكركم متابعينا متابعة منصة العرب في بريطانيا على مختلف منصاتنا في فيسبوك وانستغرام ويوتيوب وتويتر، كما بإمكانكم متابعتنا على موقعنا الإلكتروني لمتابعة كل ما هو جديد يتعلق ببريطانيا، وخصوصا أحداث الراهنة في غزة وما جعل فيها الأخوان تعلق ببريطانيا.
With our brothers and sisters on campus all over the world, will not let السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. I need 4 big hits like dum 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 dum. Do it. No. Faster than that. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Yes, sir. Okay. Faster. Dum 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 dum. Next we have Asad Amam, Executive Director of War and Rights, key voice safety and campaigner against militarism and injustice. See that? That's what I got. Thank you, Cabinet. I think we're all very well clear. There is now dividing line, not just in Britain, but all around the world. On one side stands those who are pro-humanity, Jew, Muslim, Christian, young or old, black, brown, white, students and workers. And on the other side, those who are pro-genocide, a motley crew of far-right extremists, racists, Islamophobes and apologists for Israel. And then it is clear there is no red line that Israel can't cross. No red line when it comes to ethnic cleansing. No red line when it comes to occupation. No red line when it comes to apartheid. And then this last 7 months of killing 40,000 Palestinians, of murdering journalists, medics and aid workers, of deliberately starving of people, of raising Gaza to rubble, were just justified. Anything and everything was justified. No amount of war crimes, no crimes against humanity, no amount of genocide would stop their complicity with Israel. They continue to arm Israel, they continue to sign trade agreements with Israel, and they continue to profit from repression. And the hypocrisy has been clear for us all to see. From our government, from the American government, from the German government, from the European governments. They said their red line was Rafah. And what have we seen? Israel has again ignored the international community. And even as we stand here, 1.4 million Palestinians trapped in Gaza, in Rafah, half of the children of Gaza in tents, dozens of bodies being pulled from the rubble of Gaza as bombs drop on them, of the last artery into Gaza, of aid, of water, of food, of medicine, of medics being stopped by Israel. War crime after war crime being committed. And each of them a breach of international law and our own sales, a breach of UK's own laws. Some of you might have watched this afternoon the despicable scene of the government in Parliament unable and unwilling to even say that they would suspend a British arms to Israel, even as they know those are being used to commit war crimes. But friends, we have all been here before, not just on Palestine. Some of us stood at this very same spot, outside this very same gate, when our government was stuck with the South African apartheid regime. And we stood with the South African people, and we said to them, you are not alone. You will never be alone. Just as today, we said to the Palestinian people, you are not alone. You will never be alone. Because all around the world, millions and billions of people are standing up for Palestine, are standing up for human rights. And one day, Israeli apartheid will fall, and And those who will have to answer for their crimes. And I tell you, there will be many. There will be many who will claim that they stood with Palestine, that they were on those marches, and when we were being vilified as hate mongers, when we stood up for justice, when we spoke the truth about what was taking place in Gaza. We said for 7 months, this was the inevitable conclusion of Israel's war on the Palestinian people. And we have been proved right. But being proved right is not enough. We now have to double our efforts against those corporations, our banks, like Barclays, which has tripled the amount of supplying to Israel. We have to triple our efforts against our own politicians and British government who continues to be complicit. We have to stand with Palestine, not just in word, but in actions. And I just want to also extend my solidarity to the young people, not just in America, not just in Britain, but in Germany and Netherlands and all around the world, who are saying enough is enough. We stand for justice, we stand for freedom. Free Palestine. Thank you.
Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! In our thousands, in our millions! We are all Palestinians! Our next speaker is here representing the Campaign for Nuclear Disarmament, who are one of the co-organisers of today's rally. Please make some noise for CND Vice Chair Sophie Bolt! It's so fantastic to see over 4,000 people here today. Welcome, everybody! So I send solidarity greetings from the Campaign for Nuclear Disarmament. Now, if this military assault on Rafah isn't proof of Israel's genocidal intent, I don't know what is! Nearly the entire remaining population of Gaza are now crammed into this tiny, tiny space at its most southern point. The Palestinians have been forced to flee Israel's horrific slaughter. And now Palestinians are on the brink of famine while Israel blocks hundreds and hundreds of aid convoys. It is not enough for Western leaders to now speak out against Israel's slaughter. They have to take action to stop it. Britain, the British government has to end its complicity in genocide. If Canada One of the co-organisers of today's rally. Please make some noise for Amam.
Netanyahu thinks he can create victory by invading Rafah. In what universe do you create victory when you target and slaughter tens of thousands of children? Not in this universe, and not while we draw breath. The people of Gaza have been suffering for 7 months, but they still haven't lost faith, and neither have we. We stand for the people of Gaza, and we continue to stand for the people of Gaza. And we've been calling for a ceasefire for over 7 months. But a ceasefire is no longer enough. We only want a ceasefire. We want to see sanctions. We want to see boycotts. And we want to see arrests. We must salute the students across the globe who have been protesting for the people of Gaza. They've built encampments all around the country, despite being slandered, despite putting their futures on the line, because they know that they are the future. And the future they are building is one in which genocide is punished. It's a future. The future they are building is one in which human rights are protected. The future they are building is where every single human on earth sees liberation. And we must directly address the criminals who support the genocide. We must directly address those in power who refuse to condemn the genocide, who refuse to hold them to account. If you do not hold the criminals account, we will hold them to account. And when the ceasefire is reached, and it will be reached, we will not stop. We will continue to protest. We will continue to boycott until we see from the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. Thank you. Palestine will be free. From the sea to the river. Palestine will live forever. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I can see it all the way to the end. It is amazing, isn't it? Let's have all the banners, all the flags come down. All the banners, all the flags come down. Let's try this again. One last time. One last time. All of them. Everyone. 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 Now when you chant, just bring them back up, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4. Occupation no more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is a terrorist state. No justice. No justice. No justice. No peace. Love you. By the way, on Saturday there's a protest for Sudan. So hopefully we will be there. For further information, follow London for Sudan. Next up is Nadia Whittam, MP for Nottingham East. Thank you very much.
So many of us here protesting. Thank you to everyone who's come out. Thank you especially to all the university students who are risking a lot to show solidarity with our brothers and sisters in Palestine. It does make a difference. Keep doing that until our government and governments across the West are forced to listen. The videos and images that we are seeing show how terrifying the situation in Rafah is. We're seeing homes and tents being bombed, bodies of children being pulled from the rubble. We know that over 1 million people are sheltering there. Half of them are children and they have nowhere to go. They've already been forced to flee their homes. Aid routes have been cut off. Medical evacuations have been stopped. And we must not stand by and watch genocide unfold in real time. What we must demand and expect of our government is for them to be calling for an immediate, permanent ceasefire, for the government to end arms sales to Israel, otherwise it is raising and abetting war crimes. Warnings from the government is not enough because the Israeli government is not listening. They need to face consequences for their actions. And this pressure for an immediate permanent ceasefire, that is the best chance of stopping the bloodshed in Gaza, returning hostages. Netanyahu's government has got away for far too long with violating international law. It is beyond time that his government was held to account for its war crimes. And when Israel's assault on Gaza is over, there can be no return to the status quo. We need to recognise Palestine as a state, end the occupation, until there is finally a free Palestine. Free, free! Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! The flags in the air! Free, free! Palestine! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Our next national march on the 18th of
You don't need me to say what's happening. You can see the complicity of our government, and shame on every single one who doesn't stand up. But this is no joke. How can we be here 7 months later, all begging for them to stop killing children? What is this world? Where have we come to? Where have we come to? What we need to do now is really look deep down at ourselves. Me first. What are we doing? What are we doing? We need to make sure, you know what, our numbers are back up. Because you saw the elections, it's a numbers game. Look, on the 18th of May, we will commemorate the Nakba. 76 years of this ongoing occupation. On the 18th of May, at 12 o'clock, we will meet outside the BBC and we will march to Whitehall. This ain't gonna be no normal march. It's not just calling for the end of ceasefire. We know that. On the 7th, when we're saying no more Nakba. This is the year the occupation stops. This is the year no more Nakba. This is the year stop harming each other. This is the year free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. For everyone, just to check everyone's listening. On what date? What time? Where are we meeting? I'll see you there.
London, thank you for showing up in your thousands. Thank you for showing up in your thousands to show the British government that we will never give up. We will never back down. We will never stop fighting until Palestine is free. Thank you for sharing this message to Rishi Sunak, David Cameron and Keir Starmer. For as long as you give your trial impunity, we will never stop. For as long as you sponsor a genocide, we will never stop. For as long as planes and weapons stamped made in Britain are used by the Israeli occupation forces to slaughter an entire people, we will never stop. Now, you all know about the 18th. You all know you have to go home, you have to find 10 friends. Bonus points for friends who have never been to a demonstration before. Our demonstration on the 18th must be the biggest demonstration, not just in this cycle, but in British history. Because the people in that building over there, they don't represent us. The Palestine Solidarity Movement, they are the true representatives of the British people. If you want to keep protesting tonight, please head down to SOAS, where they are starting a rally at their encampment at 8. This Saturday on the 11th, please join your local Palestine Solidarity campaign group, who will be doing a series of local actions targeting Barclays for their complicity in this genocide. In the meantime, keep organising in your schools, keep organising in your universities, in your workplaces, in your unions, because we can come together to stop this. We'll see you on the 18th. Please, free! 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 We are thousands in our millions! We are all Palestinians!
they don't get no peace.